Now, there's a lot, as you can see, there's a lot of things across the top. And you really got to go into this easily, slowly. And I am very much not a mathematical person, not at all. And yet, by hitting it a couple times a day, I started to learn a few things. Also, by printing it out, that made it easy. The help, there's a help part that comes with it, and printing that out helped me. You can see where I say import, and it shows Gammon site, fibs, grid gammon, daily gammon. So I can just, it's pretty ingenious. I can just go to grid gammon. Let's see, where's something I won lately?
Oh, I am there.
Yeah, of course you are. I don't know what I did with the Stillions. So I have it here set. That's my nickname, Slipper. Elianis is a Greek fellow that we both play with. This probably is very confusing. Over here, it's just how thoroughly how deeply we're going to look. After a number of layers of going backwards in all the moves they know, it takes a longer time, and the differences are minor, if anything. Although they can be the difference that makes a difference. So, okay, I'm going to make it simple. Just go to thorough. And I hit analyze now. Okay, it decided that I was a beginner. I'm adding that to my profile. There are a few different things. I don't know what's most important to show you. I'll just do a general thing because to learn these, it takes just a little time. You just learn one thing. It shows on the left over here in the summary. You can see my pointer. It shows my name and Elias. And I had 19 errors and 19 wrong moves. 11 of them were blunders. Blunders are a certain fraction of equity. Equity is when you in every position you're in. Can't believe I'm explaining equity because I don't understand it all that well. Any position you're in, the next move, how you move your checkers, is going to either increase your equity towards winning a game, or decrease it. And maybe once in a very long while, it might be the same. Of course, they can often be very close. And when they're very close but wrong, that's an error. And it doesn't punish you very badly. But above a certain level, it's a blunder, which you see that I made there is an error. I brought 13 down to the 8, and I pointed on the 5. No, I slotted on the 5. That says I was wrong, and I look down here at the move. My move was 13-8-6-5. XG says that I should have gone 8-3-5-1. But the difference was not huge. The number on the right-hand side, as you can see, this is XG going 8365. Here is the equity. Now, the equity lost was greater in my move by 0.044. Mine was 0.444, and so it was pretty close. But all the moves were. You rarely see that. That was the bad move. Well, I'll find something. Doubles or something we're not into yet. Oh, there's an error he made. Okay. Okay, he went 7-6-4-2. But XG says 7-5-4-2 that he should have hit. I'm sure because you could probably cover or at least get or at least pass, but because I have an open board and am not much of a threat. If I came off the bar and hit him, he's not all that concerned. So what's another? And these summaries are, if you see where my mouse pointer is, session or game. In this particular game, I played on a very high level, meaning that my equity was a gain. Actually, my equity was actually a small loss, 0.0097, but luck willed out and gave me a boost in my equity. Those are referred to as jokers because they're very lucky rolls that often can turn the game one way or another. And so you can see over here the total. Anyway, for right now, it just shows that I played at a very high level, a performance rating of 230, which is low. He played at an advanced level, at a performance rating of 892, which is more errors, more, the fewer errors you have, the lower your number. He played at a higher one. He played advanced level for one game. But in the session, oh no, I still played better than he did. Huh. How do you like that? There's a blunder. See, they would have played 6-1. I played 13-12, 13-9. And they would have played, they would have hit on the one. Putting two in the air and black has an open board and a blot. Do we speak the same language as far as backgammon goes? I mean, blot and... Hello?
Yes, Chris. Yes, I think so.
Okay. So there are a number of things you can do. And then you can go to the match summary and you can get, the level of play. Overall, I was intermediate. My performance rating was terrible. It was 17. Checker play was advanced, but cube play, we don't need to pay any attention to that. luck was average. I had many more errors and more blunders. So some of his doubles blunders must have cost a lot, because otherwise his checkers errors were. Anyway, I'm going into too much detail, I think. Just to give you an idea, there's a lot of information that you can get, mathematical information that, I'm only interested in if I can see it done by somebody else. Thank you. Shows the errors, we can show as equity. Take out the doubles and takes and just moves, which is what, you would want here. Oh, luck. And dice. The first thing that I found helpful with XG, because I was such a beginner who thought I was okay, was to really be able to judge who was lucky and who wasn't. Or there were times that I thought it was average luck, but I won because I was better. In fact, I had incredible luck. And it was really a good discipline and an exercise in humility to get an idea what kind of a real player you are, rather than what your subjective opinion is. Because humans are kind of self-serving in that respect. I feel like saying, "Have I sold you?" but does it make any sense, or could it make sense at another time? I mean, when you get more used to it.
Absolutely, yes. Chris, can you please describe a little bit more about the different levels of these analysis on the left corner down? Yes. What are the differences between these levels of analysis?
Which ones now?
It's not showing now. Before you moved your cursor, it was showing there. If you go to the Move tab beside Summary, yes, you can see down.
Yeah.
The different levels of analysis. You can select which one do you like.
Well, I do the
like plus.
I analyze it. I analyze the whole match no matter how long it is, at world class, which is what's called XG Roller Plus, which means it's 4-ply and something else.
Yeah, what is the difference between 3-ply analysis or 4-ply analysis?
It's how deeply it looks into its database of knowledge.
So the result wouldn't be too much different, right?
No.
Okay.
There have been a couple of games where, I lost and won the Galaxy rating because the Galaxy rating was 3-ply and it wasn't quite right. It was off by just a little bit and just enough to change who could win the. Galaxy is a whole different thing. You have to win You have to have a better performance rating, and you have to win the match to go up in their rating. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. They're going to keep it that way. They like it. So I was a little disturbed when I first saw that, in fact, I hadn't, rating points were taken away from me, and they shouldn't have been. But it went the other way about 2 weeks after that. I got one that I didn't deserve. So there you go. The summary part, is that what you mean?
You described summary very well. Thank you. The next thing is, I guess, our players would like to know how you can arrange a game setting, and analyze it in middle of a game.
Well, I did that in settings. See, I set the analyze level. I leave it at world class. Now, I don't know why they use a certain shorthand in defining what these mean. And, it seems to me you either stick with the shorthand or you stick with the world class and extensive and thorough. But I'm sure one of the developers or Neil or Phil Simbar could tell us why, but it would be simpler if, because understanding what apply is not, it's not simple. It's not easy. A lot of these things I had to hear over and over again, and I picked them up in bits and pieces, and I still have to go for help to people. But it was real helpful in the beginning. But if you don't play with the cube, this is of limited value. Because the only result that means anything for you is checker play, right?
That's right.
And I don't understand why they developed this software for the world, as it were, and they don't take into account probably 3/4 of the backgammon players in the world. They don't use the cube.
That's right.
Why not? Why not? I mean, you already know that it's in the analysis because they show the checker play. It's very simple. It's done. It's already done. It's in this already. It's just for playing tabla, there's all this other stuff that you don't need. I mean, that you don't want, you don't need. I don't understand them being so deliberate or stupid. That can't be. They're all brilliant people. Annoy me, so brilliant. It's just mind-boggling. If you play backgammon, you know that everybody in the Middle East plays it. And that they play it differently, and they play it the original way there. Just to say, here's our great analyzer, but it's for the Western world, is a bit high-handed, I would say. I suppose I should stop talking.
No, thank you, Chris. It was fantastic.
I'm too political.
Can you show us how can we set up a situation like in middle of a game and analyze it?
Probably not, because I haven't done it in a long time. New setup position, and then board configuration. go to simple mode, layout. Well, I'm in setup position, so somehow go, oh, no. That's not it. Okay, match play. You mean like if we were in the Crawford game or something and we no, okay, we'll say match play. The score is a 5-point match. Score is black 4, white 2, so it's 1 away, 2 away. No, come on. Come on. No, I'm going to waste your time. No, I can't. It's mouse clicks. Why is it doing that?
If you change your left is a small screen.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. It's upside down. It's
no. It shows move. You change move to cube, then you can see what is the best move there on the cube tab.
Well, I mean, if all right, well,
right here, go up a bit up, and click on cube. Yes. Not working. Maybe I can share my screen and present this option over my computer.
Oh, good. Okay, because yeah.
Okay, I will do that after your presentation. If
you read the instructions and you have to play around with it. That's the way I remember it.
Excellent.
And then once you get it, it's I'd have to read the instructions again, but it's pretty simple.
No problem. Can I share my screen now? Is there anything
You
else?
certainly may. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Can you
Sorry,
see
did I
my
take some
screen
time?
now?
There you are.
Excellent. So when you run Extreme Gammon, the first window is this. You can select what you want to do with this software. In this option, you can select set up a position, and then you can change whatever you want quickly with your mouse, left and right clicks easily. You can change whatever you like and make it as what you want.
Yeah, you've gotten the whole hang of it. Yep.
Yeah, and you can change the roles here with left and right clicks. Then let me make it full screen and hide this. Can you still see that?
That's Galaxy.
Okay,
There you are.
excellent. Okay. Now,
Yeah. There.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good. You're
when I
good.
go to the cube here, it's blank, nothing is there. I select this as match play, as you said, like for example 5 points, VR 3 black and white 1, for example. And then we can select checker play, double action, or take action. It's up to you which kind of information you need software to prepare for you. If I go to checker action and I roll here, and I select which kind of analyze I need. For example, double plus, it's now working. You can see the progress here. Depends on your computer CPU. You can see the analysis here. It all details. This is the best move with this roll here to move from here to here. And the second option, which is green, is this. And these are all other options to the end of a story. At first, it might take more time of you, but when you get more practiced with these clicks left and right on your mouse, you can do quickly these analyses. If you are playing with somebody and he or she plays very slowly, there might be a chance they are getting some help from this software or any other analyzing software. So any player in the online backgammon world should be aware of that. This is the main reason in the online backgammon we use clock to limit these kinds of, I would say, I don't know what's the right word, Chris. Dishonesty.
Gaming. That's
yeah.
not playing the game, but gaming.
Yeah. So this is now 45 minutes, 9:44. If anyone has any question, Chris and I will be so happy to share your thoughts in this session. We will have more sessions periodically, and you will get informed about them with more advanced options and other software systems that you might need to know. Thank you. We can unmute and talk. No question?
What's that?
I think there is no question. Majid, do you have any question? Jenny?
No, I don't have any questions.
Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
How did this strike you? I mean, does it seem like crazy talk, or does it?
I've watched this by somebody else before, and it takes a while to get the hang of it.
Yeah, right. That's all.
Yeah.
There are things on YouTube. There's instruction and there's explanation. Phil Simborg does a better explanation than I do. That's Backgammon Learning Center. They're excellent.
We are adding some resources to our website under analysis, and everyone can use those resources and ask any question just in case. Majid, how about you? How was the session?
Sorry, about what?
How was this session? Did you learn what you were looking for?
You are cutting out. Sorry, I don't have good internet connection right now. I disconnect my web to have a clear voice, but I don't know what happened.
We thought you were asleep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Could you please repeat it again?
Do you have any question from
Yes, actually, I have a question. In our decisions, sometimes our decisions depends on the score. For example, if I have if I just need one score to win, I make different decisions when I need, for example, 5 points to win. But I want to know these softwares. How these softwares make decision for these situations? It's different for different situations.
I think neural network definition would neural networks are algorithms that endeavor to recognize underlying relationships in a set of data through a process that mimics the way the human brain operates. In this sense, neural networks refer to the systems of neurons, either organic or artificial in nature.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get your answer, Majid?
Yes. Maybe.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me put it in this way. My decisions during my games completely depends on my opponent. Actually, maybe I play with an aggressive opponent, so I should change my play decisions. Actually, but
no, it can't take. You're right. You're right. It cannot take that into account. No, you're right. You're right. If you know this move is better, or I'm going to cue because I know he's weak that way. He's gonna pass. That's outside the domain of this computer-based mathematical brain mimicking thing. It doesn't know any of that stuff. So you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Thank you for your answer. Thank you so much.
Still, human brain works better than computer in this case. Yesterday I had a match with in a tournament, and my opponent lost 9-0. It was tonight, and he quitted the tournament completely when it was triple elimination, and this was his first loss, and he was so disappointed. He was a friend of me, a new friend, and he told me, I will quit the tournament completely, and I don't want to play online anymore because it's totally different from real backgammon. I could feel how he is feeling because I was in the same situation many years ago with online backgammon. But when a year ago I joined Republic Facebook group, and with all support that Chris and everyone there supported me, and I educated myself to learn how can I find my mistakes, my errors, my blunders.
You're an eager learner, that's for sure.
Thank you. And this learning made me feel very safe and comfortable with online backgammon, because at this stage I realized, how can I win? How can I decide more wisely? And how can I compete better? This is not only good for me, but also for my opponents, for my practiced opponents, master players or advanced level players. They feel more enjoyed when they play with me, and they see I have less errors on my decisions, because winning or losing in master or advanced level is a thing of the dice. And it depends on who makes a mistake. Maybe one mistake is enough to lose all the match or all the game. And so this session and all other sessions after this, I hope we can share our experience with the players with less analyzing experience to find out their mistakes and they recurring their mistakes because they are playing based on their wrong assumptions. And this is the case. If they realize what made them to lose, it was not the dice or computer, it was their wrong decisions. Thank you
Right.
for listening to me.
The other thing they can see is they can look at the dice from a place, and XG will show them what the proportion of doubles is. You know, and it will always come out at 16.5%. You know, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, I can't play there. It's all doubles. I never win. It's all doubles.
That's right. Yeah.
You sort of have to face yourself when you use an analyzer. It's all the myths you've told yourself, all the subjective stuff about, I was good, but he was lucky. That plagued me. You can get rid of that. And yeah, I would encourage people to get GNU at this point. And, there's a tutor option in both GNU and Extreme that you can just play against Extreme. Just the two of you, and you can keep a database of that. Or you can not keep a database of that, whatever you like. But you start fooling around with it, and you'd be surprised how quickly you figure it out. I mean, it has all kinds of help things and stuff, and Kosh will be posting the instructions to it, so you could print it out if you wanted. I made a book out of it, I had a book so I can flash through it rather than having to go to the computer. But that's me. I'm an old man. What do you want from me?
You are very well experienced, Chris. Thank you for having giving your time, your birthday time to us.
No,
today.
thank you. I was flattered that you would want me to do.
Thank you so much, and I hope everything will go better in 2021, and you can enjoy real backgammon tournaments in New York or anywhere you like. Same for all other people in our team. And we will continue to upgrade our team of players with whatever we can to support them to have a better understanding of what is behind the scene of online backgammon. And this is a no-end story for me because I am still learning and I would like to share my experience, and everyone should share his or her experience here with anyone else. This is the reason we made Canada Backgammon Institute, to share our experiences and let our opponents to grow, to feel better, and to enjoy more when we play together. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Majid. And thank you.
Oh, I have one question.
Yeah. Oh, go.
I would just like to know, to play online, which is the better one to play on? Because I hear there's all kinds of different ones. BG Studio, Galaxy, BG Heroes. Which one should I play?
Those are the two.
Pardon?
Those are the top two, and
Which-
they both analyze the match for you.
Galaxy and Studio?
What's that?
Which were the two top ones?
It's called Backgammon Studio Heroes.
Oh, that's what it's got. BG Studio Heroes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and they have a whole lot of other things, training tracks and videos and all kinds of stuff.
What
and
do,
Galaxy.
what do you think of grid gammon?
I think it's great. It doesn't do an analysis. I think I think the action on grid gammon is the sensitivity is I like it the best.
Oh, so you play on that one.
For just like it's as if I said I like this board better.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's plus I can make my own board there, custom board.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I like grid gammon, and I knew the people there, and I liked them very much, and they were good to me. And but I like surface. I find that a lot of people that played on grid gammon still like to, or some are just stay loyal to it.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of people have won over to the analyzer, the free analysis, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Oh, okay.
But the analysis on Galaxy is not so easy to understand right away. And you're if you don't use the cube, you're at a disadvantage because the analyzer is taking into consideration every time that if Kush and I were playing, he would have doubled or I would have doubled. It's counting that as a doubles blunder because we didn't.
Right.
It was considered a missed double. So that's going against each one of us many times during a match. And that's killing your performance rating.
Mm-hmm.
Making you appear to be not so good.
Oh, okay.
When your checker play is all that mattered if you're playing Tavla.
So I guess
XG will show you your checker play, but it doesn't just analyze for Tavla simply, just like that, just an interface. With no cube, nothing like that,
right.
And it's not that they'd have to do much work, it's already in the analysis.
Hmm. Well, I'll sign up to that Studio Heroes and try it out and see how it goes.
That's a little complex at first.
Oh,
Might not try Galaxy.
Try Galaxy first. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that one.
It's a lot of stuff going on at Heroes.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
It has many more options. Oh, well, I guess maybe you should go because one of them is Tavla.
One of them is what?
Is no cube backgammon.
Oh, I would like to use the cube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then there you are. There you are.
So if I want to use the cube, I shouldn't play on Galaxy?
Oh, no, play on Galaxy.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to use the cube.
Oh, okay.
You can play anywhere. With cube, you can play anywhere. But
Oh,
yeah.
without cube, you have this option only on Studio Heroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll try it out and see how it goes.
Awesome.
Yeah, you just have to withhold using the cube.
Okay. Yes, that's hard
The
sometimes.
game thinks the cube is there.
Right.
Let me tell you another story, and I promise this is the last one. Majid is here. Majid has started backgammon with Persian, Iranian, Middle Eastern backgammon, which is 5,000 years old. And then he moved to Canada. He still was playing Middle Eastern backgammon, Persian, not modern. And then he joined Republic Facebook group, and he started with modern backgammon tournaments. And yesterday, Majid, you tell me what you told me yesterday about modern backgammon.
Modern backgammon, I think, is more complicated and much better. You have more choices. Actually, you should be very smart. I like it actually. I like modern backgammon more. I'm not very experienced. I don't have much experience in modern backgammon, but I think it's more exciting actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think Americans too fall into this dichotomy of what's better, or what's better, is live better or online better? But they're both great. They complement each other. They're not, one's better than the other. I've run into a lot of people who, tell, oh, you just play online, which is not true, but for a long time I did.
Mm-hmm.
They were just ready for this argument,
Well, I like to play with people. But
yes, absolutely.
if you're just thinking of the game and nothing else, there's nothing wrong. I can see with playing online, so long as there isn't anything rigged with the dice. That's what I worry about.
You can play in your pajamas and with coffee. I mean, you don't have to have any clothes on to play online backgammon. You can do it in the middle of the night if you can't sleep.
Mm-hmm. No, that is nice.
Another good thing with online backgammon, I have faced some cheating in real backgammon tournaments when my opponent was thinking and moving and removing back and forth the checkers, and suddenly he was moving back the checker in another spot beside the real spot, and I couldn't prove it. He was
Right.
ignoring me. I told him, hey, this was not here when you moved it first. He didn't agree, and he won me. And I couldn't prove it to anyone. But in online world, this is impossible.
Hmm.
Don't a lot of people play, a touch checker? If you touch the checker, you've moved it. In other words, you got to figure out your move.
Right.
Before
I
you
see
put the
people
checker.
doing that, moving them and back and forth. Yeah. I can't keep up with whether or not they put it back in the right place.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to try to watch somebody.
Especially when you get older.
Yeah, I mean, when you would be liking to think of what your next approach might be, you're having to watch them. I know what Crash is talking about.
One of my friends had a camera, real camera, to the tournament and was recording all his moves and matches completely.
Well, that's good. That'd be the only way you can prove anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're recording a lot now.
Okay, it's 10:05 here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. This has been fun for me anyway.
It's
Thank
been
you for
great.
joining Chris and everyone today. See
Thank you
soon.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Khashaya.
Thank you for joining me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jenny.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Majid. Bye, Jenny.
Bye.